What's up, everybody? How we doing, man? Beautiful Tuesday or Thursday. Gosh, I'm losing track of time. As you can see, we still got snow on the ground, so I am not yet able to work. But I did want to show you, I got the Sierra back, and got new pads down in there. Not sure if you can see the rotors. I'll show you from the inside. So there's all the new hardware. Had to get new rotors, new brake lines across there, new calipers, and that was not cheap, let me tell you. That was around $784 right at the end of the season. So and I'll tell you what, it hurt, but still got a chance to go out and make some more money. Got some jobs to do in the next week and a half. I know Drew is going to be coming down and helping me out, but what I wanted to talk about today, man, this one I gave a little bit of thought to, and it's a touchy subject because there's so many people out there running businesses that are not quite set up to run an actual business. But hey, let's go inside, warm up, we'll talk about it, and let's go. Okay guys, bringing you in my office. It's a mess right now. We're getting ready to, redo it. What I want to tell you, are you guys prepared for this? Okay? Are you prepared? It is time. It is time to start working on those taxes, making sure you take every deduction that is due to you. Look, mine's really discombobulated, but I can understand it completely. But the one thing I can tell you is, if you're running a business and you want it to be successful, taxes are a main part of that. Okay, and I'm going to explain why. Because if you plan to buy a truck for your business, if you plan to buy a home, if you plan to buy anything you plan to buy, basically, first of all, you're going to need credit. You're going to need good credit. If you don't show an income in the business, you're making no income. No lender is going to give you money when you show no income. Okay? So if you aren't paying taxes of some sort, you're basically taking a loss every year. That's no good. Look, take every deduction you can get, but also make sure that you're showing a profit. If you show no profit, you're up creek without a paddle. The second thing is, can you afford to pay for the taxes? Look, I see this all the time. Guy goes out, works 40, 50 hours a week, making all this money, getting paid in cash sometimes, or getting a check, not charging. Now look, I don't know about your state, but in Ohio, it is mandatory that you charge sales tax. How do I know that? Because somebody close to me works for the state of Ohio Department of Taxation. And you have to pay taxes. Okay? Your customers have to pay sales tax. It may not be that way in your state, but it's that way here. But all I'm telling you is this, guys, don't wait until the end of the season and say, oh my God, I didn't put any money back for my taxes and now I'm broke. You do not want to end up broke at the end of the season. So we just spent $748, whatever I said earlier. We have that money set aside. We also have our tax money set aside. We also have money for the winter set aside. So we have money from different locations coming in that's why I don't have to work if I don't want to. I thought about going back to Spartan Tool. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to drive 3 days a week, 25 miles there, 25 miles home. It is not worth it. It barely pays for groceries, okay? So all I'm saying to you is make sure you're prepared. Listen, super simple way to do it. Get an envelope, put it in your truck or your vehicle, whatever you drive, station wagon, SUV, whatever. Write that month down on it. Let's say it's August, write August. Every time you spend money, put those receipts in that envelope. Keep those envelopes somewhere in your house, even in a shoebox. And keep the receipts there. When it's time to do your taxes, you can bring them out, tally them up, and write them down. Now look, where we're at in our lives, in our businesses, my wife and I, we have to have an accountant, okay? We have savings accounts. We have different things that we've put away for our future. And that's a whole different video on itself. What are you doing for your future? If you're not saving for taxes, you're certainly not saving for 20 years from now. But anyway, you know, what I do, real quick, I'm going to go through it. I take one sheet of paper. It used to be 12. One sheet of paper. We put our mortgage down because you are allowed to take a certain percentage off your mortgage or rent when you run a business out of that establishment, out of that house, apartment. I write down each and everything. I go through all 12 months, add it up, boom, boom. I use my credit cards almost solely all year. At the end of the year, I can go in and type in, you know, such and such, mower gas, trimmer gas, whatever, oil, whatever. And it will show me on my credit card exactly how much I spent. It is so much easier to do it and track it that way than through receipts, guys. But the receipts have to match up with what you've got on the screen. Don't think you can just take it off the screen and say, well, there it is, I spent it. If you are audited, they want that receipt to match that amount. Just remember that. So it's time here within the next week and a half. I'll be doing taxes. When do you guys do your taxes? Do you do your taxes? And do you have the money put aside? I would say by June of each year, our tax money is already put aside. When I need something, I put it on a credit card. As soon as that statement comes in, I pay it off. That's how we do it, guys. A lot of people have asked me over time, how do you do it? How do you do your taxes? How do you do this, that, and the other thing? That's how I do it. Super simple for me, maybe not so much for you. But I'm not going to sit there at the end of the season and say, oh crap, we are so screwed. We don't have any money for this. And now we're in trouble. I don't want to ever be in that position. Anyway, guys, I hope this video finds you well. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps. Look, I'm not the be-all, end-all on taxes. There should be a lot of guys in the comments leaving comments on how to do things better than me. Listen to them. I can tell you this, Virgil with Lawnscapes of America, he knows what he's talking about. There are a lot of guys out there really smart about taxes, and there are a lot of accountants out there that can help you save money on taxes. So, guys, as always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. And hopefully this snow melts and I can see you guys tomorrow. I'm out of here. Peace.